Hello everyone, welcome back to physics class. Today we'll start revision of chapter 10th, gravitation. Start with universal law of gravitation. Whenever we drop anything, it goes down. Why did it fall or it floats in the atmosphere? Isaac Newton was first to thought about it. He saw an apple falling down and he thought, why is the apple not going up? Why it is falling down? Why moon is revolving around earth? Or why earth is rolling around sun? So all this question led to this universal law of gravitation. So this universal law of gravitation is any two objects, they attract each other with a force that is proportional to the product of mass of these objects and inversely proportional to square of distance between them. And this force is along the center of line joining these two objects. So if you see it by picture, let's say these are two objects A and B. Let's assume their masses be MA and MB, and distance between them from center is, let's say it is D. Okay, so this law, it says force is directly proportional to product of their masses. So MA into MB. And then what it says, inversely proportional to. That means it is inversely proportional to square of distance between them. So D square. Okay, so if I write this, it will become F equal to MA MB by D square. This proportionality constant, if I remove, what I will get is F equal to G MA MB upon D square. This G is known as universal constant, and this is your mathematical expression for universal law of gravitation. That means each and every object, they have some force of attraction, and this gravitational force is always attractive in nature. So if you took any two objects, they have this gravitational force between them. Now if each and every object has this force between them, let's say between me and this board, so if we also have this force of attraction, then why I am not going towards this board, or why this board is not coming towards me? So it depends on magnitude of the force. Okay, if you put this values of MA, MB, D, distance between them, and then this G value, you will see that this F value comes out to be very small. So the force of attraction is there, but it is so negligible between me and this board that I am not going toward, or this board is not coming towards me. Same thing, there is force, but then the effect depends on mass, their distance. Then depending on mass, force will show its effect. Like moon, it is revolving around earth. Why it is in the gravitational force, or why it is in vicinity of this earth? Why not sun? One reason is the distance between earth and moon is less as compared between sun and moon. Now moon is less massive as compared to earth. So that's why moon is able to move around earth. Same thing, sun is more massive. That means it has more gravitational force of attraction to keep all other planets revolving around the sun. Now, importance of universal law. All the motion of planets, moon, can be explained on the basis of this gravitation. All the motion of planets and moon are governed by this universal law of gravitation. When I am using this word universal, that means it is applicable to each and every object in this universe. Then, other thing you can explain on basis of this is satellites, artificial satellites. They are also governed by this universal law of gravitation. Tides that occur during full moon and new moon days, they are also, you can explain their behavior basis on this universal law of gravitation. So, remember this mathematical expression. This G is gravitational constant whose value is always fixed despite of any place, any planet or any satellite. This G value is fixed. The thing that will change, variables that will change is MA, MB and D. That's all for today. Thank you.